Short summary, Cone Fury finds himself in Equestria. This magical land of ponies is in need of some justice. Long summary, in pursuit of Adolf Hitler, Cone Fury ends up in Equestria. Can he overcome Discord's devious ploy, and vast legions of changelings in his righteous path? All the while, the shadow from the past lingers in the background, plotting to undo everything that the lone cop holds dear. Chapter 1, What Just Happened? Adolf Hitler, I Cone Fury with the aid of friends past and future, have beaten your unstoppable German army and your second-rate Führerfu. Will you be sensible and surrender to law now? No, Cone Fury. While I admit that I do not yet have the awesome power of Cone Fury, I am bound for a glorious victory in the end. As the world's greatest military mind, I had a contingency plan in case you defeated me with your awesome Kung Fu. I don't care what sleeve you have your doomsday device up, I shall still defeat you in any place or any time. With my allies, I shall hunt you down to the ends of the earth. It is surely nothing so plebeian, you American simpleton. If I, Adolf Hitler, cannot rule this world yet, then I, Cone Führer, shall rule another one in another reality. A place where none of you could even hope to follow me. With the help of the modern technology, I can now travel beyond this dimension. Hackerman, can he really do that? Possibly, yes. He stole my 16-bit computer system and integrated it with the Iron Eagle's time hacking matrix. The calculating power he possesses now is immeasurable. Drat. Cone Fury said. You can't win, Cone Fury. Adolf Hitler cackled from his seat atop a giant golden Nazi eagle. I have mastered the arts of time and space. Nothing can save you now. With a press of a button, me and my precious, he caressed the hard beast between his legs, will be transported from here and now. As he opened a hatch on the thick and sturdy shaft of the overgrown bird, a big red button rose up from it. Placing his hand above it threateningly, he surveyed the observers notoriously. Cone Fury turned to Hackerman. Will there be no way for us to follow him? He stole my computer, I am powerless to do anything. I can't even open a single window if there's nothing there to process my command. Adolf was not contented by the lack of attention. I'm pressing the button now. He waved his hand above it. Everyone looked at him with a gaze of contempt. With a smirk, he slammed at the button as his eagle dived toward the cop as a bird of prey plunges toward a prey. The unstoppable police officer known only as Cone Fury did a back handspring out of the way, landing on both feet and one hand in a low stance. He leveled a burning glare at Cone Fury and said nothing. It's working. Mark my words. It really is. Adolf repeatedly pressed on the button. It just needs some time to charge me and itself with Uber-chrono energy to induce a time-space shift. That's all. He kept flapping at it. You'll see. He proceeded to slam the button with both hands. Any time now, Cone Fury, a familiar new voice shouted from the Miami City sidewalk. Use this. Cone Fury turned toward the Dino Sapiens voice, just in time to catch the bazooka that his partner, Tricerico, threw to him. He allowed himself a smirk as he locked and loaded it. With a slick move of a hand, he spun the massive weapon on his shoulder. It wasn't a moment too soon, as Hitler's eagle reappeared from behind a 50-story building, towing a fully loaded train cart in its talons. Cone Fury knelt to the pavement, readying the weapon to fire. He unpinning the last safety lock and aimed carefully. Fly on this, Icarus. The backblast of the rocket kicked up city debris all over the block in a cloud of dust, old newspapers, and flames as Cone Fury fired the bazooka at the eagle. The missile struck it right in the crotch. Perfect aim, cheered Tricerico from the sidelines, raising his fists high up to the sky. The bird emitted a metallic squawk of pain as it staggered in the air. Its claws spread out, letting go of the train cart. Tricerico's eyes widened as he watched the heavy load whooshing through the air. Cone Fury. Look out. The eagle and its rider swerved to crash into a building while the train cart continued on its path, straight toward the lone cop. Cone Fury threw away the empty rocket launcher and dove in an attempt to escape to safety. A blue flash of light blinded beholders of the monumental crash. The fallen object sent a shockwave through the city, lifting up dust in its wake. A thundering roar boomed, shattering windows, as the cart spilled ceramic piggy banks all over the street. Tricerico closed his eyes and turned away to shield himself from the flying debris. A massive dust cloud engulfed him and some particles made him cough. Despite his phobia of massive objects crashing into Earth, he still managed to call out to his dear friend, Cone Fury. Tricerico ran into the street, tearing through the shards of piggy banks, looking for his partner. As he came to the warp train cart, lying in a shallow crater of broken asphalt, he feared the worst had happened. There was no sign of Cone Fury. Katana! Tricerico cried out. Help! It was at that moment that the gun-toting Katana arrived astride her Tyrannosaurus, late to the fight because of the constant traffic on South Dixie Highway. She jumped off her moving mount. The dinosaur kept running, without losing momentum. He slammed his head against the train cart, sending it flying. Katana surveyed the scene, as the dinosaur sniffed at the air. They both sensed something was wrong. Katana hopped down and joined Tricerico. Together they examined the crater. The hole was completely void of life. A dead cockroach in the middle of it was an irrefutable proof of this narrated statement. The rubble beside the crater moved. A sewer lid rolled to the side, revealing a hole in the street. Barbariana climbed out from it, dragging her minigun behind her. I took a shortcut, but I didn't expect it to be so slippery. What do you people put in your underground tunnels, anyway? Dubious silence engulfed the team. Someone say something. She ordered. He stole my computer, I can't even chat anymore, yelped Hack Herman as he crumpled on his knees. There, Barbariana patted him on the head. He looked up to her with teary eyes. It had 8 bits of static RAM. What happened here? Barbariana looked around. Where's Cone Fury? Katana fell to her knees in despair. Not much left of him, lamented Tricerico, a single tear drifting from his eye. A dozen floors over their heads, Cone Fury swung precariously from a flagpole. Did I win? Both him and the ass of an eagle, sticking out of a skyscraper, were crackling with electricity. This is going even better than I planned for. When I come back, I shall rule you all. Hitler was enveloped in a large explosion of light. When the light pollution cleared, Hitler was gone. Oh no, said Tricerico, Hitler has escaped this dimension. I don't sense his Nazi bleep in any of the 9 realms, added Thor, who had just dropped out of thin air. Hack Herman, can you track him? My state-of-the-art system had 2 memory slots that could be addressed in sequence, but inexorable Führer stole it from me. He started shaking. Hitler truly is the worst criminal of all time. Will you be able to stop him if he comes back, Thor? Tricerico asked. Surely a god can do something, right? No. Hardly anyone worships Thor anymore. My power is waning with each second I spend outside my time. You're on your own on this one, but do not fret, my friends. When you all die, you shall surely hold a spot of honor among the steroid-abusing warriors and chesty maidens of Valhalla. With a strike of lightning, he vanished. If only Cone Fury was still with us, Barbariana outcried. They all sighed in defeat. None of them knew that Cone Fury was still very much alive. This knowledge was hidden even to Cone Fury himself. He was, however, already contemplating this very possibility as he sat at Discord's round, pink, table.